Come on, pull up your chair, let's have this conversation. If you're over the age of 30 and you work a job, you shouldn't just depend on that one stream of income. Because you see, in today's day and age, multiple streams of income is no longer a luxury, it's actually a necessity. In this video, I'm gonna give you actually 5 reasons why you should not just work a job or depend on one stream of income. Now, you're gonna see me looking down at my cell phone a little bit because see, I made some notes for you. The reason why I had to do that is because I put some thought into this video and I wanna have a heart-to-heart conversation with you. So I hope that it's okay for us to just have this dialogue, right? The first reason why you don't wanna depend on one stream of income, especially if you are working a job, is that you see, there is no such thing as job security. While you may be an asset to the actual organization that you are working with, understand that you are working with an organization. You do not own anything in that organization. The only thing you own is you as an individual. A lot of people, when they tend to get into the workforce, they get pretty comfortable. They try to, climb the ropes and whatnot. And I'm speaking for myself, right? But after a while, you get to understand that, hey, to the company, you just may be a number, right? I spent almost 2 decades with an organization and I'm actually grateful for it because see, I learned, I grew as an individual, but I also get to reflect from time to time and look at, the many times the organization wanted to downsize or restructure, and the process that they went through in order to be able to ensure that they are saving the bottom line or keep the bottom line strong at the end of the day. And there would be just these random pop-ups. You got to go into this meeting and then you get to find out what is happening and whatnot, and then your life basically just got a wrench in it because see, you may be out of a job tomorrow. But you see, in this day and age, you have to position yourself very stable. But in order for you to get to that level of stability, there has to be certain things that you put in place in order for there to be some sort of cushion or backup plan. And I'm going to provide a solution. So stick around and watch this to the end. The second reason why you don't just want to depend on one stream of income is because if you look around, you and I cannot control the economic climate that is happening in the world right now, right? Where everywhere that you look, there's a rise in the cost of living. I mean, it's just going up and up and up, right? And I normally say like everything around us is rising except the salary or except our income. So we have to find means and ways to either grow our income or also, limit our spending. But you see, with the rise of the cost of living, that has a negative impact, especially if it is that you just have one stream of income, because you see, the income that you have 9 times out of 10, it's a steady income. It's a fixed income, right? And with the rise in the cost of living, it just simply means that your income remained the same, but that same income, it has to be reallocated in many ways to ensure that there is some sort of normalcy still happening and you're able to live life, or at least try to live life on your terms. Another reason why you can't just depend on one stream of income is because the economy is very volatile, right? You and I cannot control, again, the things that happen. Over the last couple of years, we've been through a global pandemic. None of us could have controlled that. In some cases, there's food shortages. In other cases, you have workers going on strikes, and that then disrupt the entire chain of production, supply and demand. It just causes an added level of difficulty that pretty much kind of puts a wrench into what is considered our normalcy or our way of living. Another reason that you want to consider is that you see, when you only have one stream of income, it tends to limit wealth building because see, you're getting that one stream of income and you have to do so much from the stream of income. It limits you from building wealth in terms of you're unable to invest into investments. You're unable to invest into growing your skills so that you could grow your income, and you're just pretty much keeping yourself boxed in. Of course, you have no control over that, right? But one of the things that I want you to consider is that you see, if you want things to change, you definitely have to make some changes. You got to do something different. I'll use me, for example, right? I used to work two jobs. And the reason why I used to work two jobs, because see, at the end of the day, my income was not making sense when I looked at the expenses that I had, right? But because I'm a man and I want to handle my responsibilities, it meant that I needed to shift some things. I needed to get more income that was coming into the household. But guess what? I paid a price for that. And the price that I paid for that was working, working, working. At the end of the day, I'm absent from my home. And then not only that, I'm spending more time in the doctor's offices, because what? My body is getting run down. I'm working two jobs. I'm getting minimal rest, so I was feeling the brunt of that. So I knew I had to draw the line because see, working two jobs was not really mathing, right? But I discovered the online space, and I kid you not, it was one of the best things that happened to me. If you are just coming across me for the first time, I share my story over and over to let you know that, hey, if you are just dependent on one stream of income, doesn't matter if you're working a job or if you got a traditional business, right? Find a way where you're able to find something to do in the online space where you could streamline, tap into digital marketing, one of the industries that is out there where you're able now to generate additional income so that you could provide that cushion to your household. I got started in this industry and I took my time and went through the ropes and I learned the online space. I learned what I needed to do to be able to, generate that extra income. And I'm happy to share that, hey, I don't necessarily have to work a second job. In fact, if I don't want to work, the decision is totally up to me because see, I have unlocked ways for me to generate multiple streams of income in the online space. And from time to time on this channel, I'll share with you some of the income that I generate and the things that I do. I don't want this to just be focused on money, money, money. No, that is not it, right? Money is a tool, however, that helps you to get things done, right? But if you're someone who know that, hey, you got to make some changes if it is that you want your situation to change. Again, I'll use me as the guinea pig. I started in the online space. I got serious. I started to, learn. I started to trial and error. I started to generate a little bit of income. I got excited. I got deeper. I invested in myself, invested in my knowledge, grew my income to the tone now where I have multiple streams of income in the online space. And I share that with you to let you know that it doesn't matter what your situation is. I remember when I got started in my journey, the only thing I could have done was sacrifice one of my utility bill in order to get started the first go round, right? And I went through it hard. Yes, I generate great income, but I went through it hard. But you see, my friend, you don't have to go through it the hard way like I did because there's now easier ways for you to get started in the online space, get up and running, and you could literally be generating income in a short amount of time, right? Now, there's many different avenues that you could go to. You could do drop shipping, you could do e-commerce, you could do ghost commerce, you could become an Amazon reviewer, you could be someone who do network marketing, you could be someone who do affiliate marketing, right? And affiliate marketing is on different levels. You could sell digital products in the online space and you get to keep 100% of the profits. Now, for me, that is something that I currently do. Having gone through the different ropes of how to generate income online, I now, have the stability and the backbone to do things more smarter in the online space. And instead of me promoting a product or, a service and collect a small percentage, I now go the route where I promote a product and I keep 100% of the profits. The reason why I'm able to do that is because I now own what is called the franchise rights or the reselling rights. And normally I talk about, owning yourself a digital business franchise. Just like how you have a traditional business franchise out there, you could have yourself a digital business franchise. And whatever that franchise generates, you're able to keep that. I'll leave a link in the description for you to go ahead and check out the Business in a Box opportunity. And it's literally your A to Z solution, especially if you're someone who is over the age of 30 and you know that you need some sort of additional stream of income that is coming in because you can't just depend on one stream of income. I'll share a little story with you, right? I got started with this amazing Business in a Box opportunity, and within my first 7 days, I was able to generate $1,200 US. Within my first 40 days, I was able to generate over 10,000 US dollars, right? So imagine what could happen for you if you decide to just bet on yourself, all right? Make the sacrifice and just do something different, because 9 times out of 10, sometimes you don't feel your best showing up, to your job for that stream of income, but you show up anyhow, you show up anyway, and you get it done. You don't make any excuses. But this time, I want you to make the decision to just show up for yourself, bet on you, and do something different. Like I said, I'll leave a link in the description for you to go ahead and check it out. And make sure, if you are not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And if you're someone who is over the age of 30 and you're not on YouTube, I'm gonna go ahead and link a video for you to go ahead and watch that video next. Because see, we gotta stop playing, especially, being the young millennials, where we're the ones who have to change the trajectory of the future of this world. You gotta draw the line and you gotta get serious, my friend. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and watch that video.